Let's understand DDoS protection in this video. A denial of service attacks aims to disrupt access to services or systems by overloading resources. If the attack originates from a single source, it's called a DOS attack. When it comes from multiple sources across different networks and systems, it's called a distributed denial of service attacks. DDoS attacks are a major concern for cloud-based applications as they can overload APIs or applications and makes them inaccessible to legitimate users. These attacks target any publicly accessible internet endpoints and aim to drain resources and disrupt normal operations. There are two tiers offered by the service in Azure, such as network protection and IP protection. Network protection is designed specifically to protect Azure Virtual Network resources. It uses traffic monitoring and machine learning to adjust protection policies automatically. This helps to mitigate DDoS threats without requiring any changes to the application. Network protection plan is applied to public IP addresses in virtual networks, including resources like Azure Load Balancer, Azure Application Gateway, and Azure Service Fabric. Note that this protection does not extend to app service environments. This plan provides real-time telemetry during an attack via Azure Monitor, along with historical data and detailed attack mitigation analytics through diagnostic settings. For additional security at the application layer, network protection can be paired with Azure Application Gateway's web application firewall or a third-party firewall from the Azure Marketplace. Network protection plan provides comprehensive coverage for both IPv4 and IPv6 public IP addresses on Azure. IP protection cost-effective model allows you to pay only for the IPs you need to protect. It contains the same essential protection capabilities as network protection, with additional benefits like DDoS rapid response support, cost protection, and discounts on WAP. When combined with WAP, it provides full protection from Layer 3 to Layer 7 attacks and cover a broad spectrum of potential threats. All Azure properties benefit from Azure's basic DDoS protection at no additional charge, which safeguards against common, smaller scale DDoS attacks. For more comprehensive and advanced protection, customers can upgrade to Azure's paid DDoS protection service, which is optimized for applications deployed in a virtual network. With Azure DDoS protection, businesses gain peace of mind knowing that their cloud applications are protected against large-scale DDoS attacks and keep them accessible to legitimate users while maintaining service performance and reliability. DDoS attacks come in different forms and each target a specific part of the network or application. Azure DDoS protection is equipped to handle three main types of attacks such as volumetric attacks, protocol attacks, and resource layer attacks. Volumetric attacks overwhelm the network by flooding it with massive volumes of seemingly legitimate traffic. Examples include UDP floods, amplification floods, and other forms of spoof packet floods. Azure DDoS protection absorbs and filters out these multi-gigabyte attacks using its global network scale and ensure traffic continues to flow to legitimate users. Protocol attacks exploit weaknesses in network protocols at Layer 3 and Layer 4 and can make targeted resources unreachable. Typical examples are scene flood attacks and reflection attacks. Azure DDoS protection identifies and blocks these attacks by distinguishing malicious traffic from legitimate requests and interact directly with clients to ensure only genuine traffic is allowed through. Resource attacks are more targeted attacks focused on the application layer, which is Layer 7, and aim to disrupt communication between hosts. They often involve techniques like HTTP protocol violations, SQL injection, and cross-site scripting. For this type, Azure DDoS protection can be paired with a web application firewall, such as Azure Application Gateway WAF. The WAP blocks malicious requests and safeguards web applications from these attacks. Azure also offers various third-party WAP options in the Azure Marketplace for added customization. To recap, Azure DDoS Protection's multi-layered approach ensures strong defenses across different attack types and help to maintain application availability and resilience.